Hey, I want to go ahead and take a second real quickly to thank you all for joining in with me. It's Melinda again. I want to just say how overwhelmed I am by the amount of support and responses that I've had already. A lot of support from people who I know, my friends, my family, people who you can guarantee are going to be there. A lot of support from people who I don't even know, who have kind of ran across my video by one way or another, and a lot of response from the people who I forgot that I knew. A couple of my really good friends, some of my best friends, took my Facebook, the link that I had posted on Facebook, and uploaded it to their own page and shared it. And there have been a couple of responses from people that I've never met before who have been like, "Wow, you're quite an inspiration for me," which is really cool. I guess I never thought of myself much as an inspiration. I know that I want to be, to know it, but I didn't think that I would be right now. I mean, some fat girl talking on YouTube, big whoop. But it's kind of cool to know that I do have a few supporters who I've never met before, and some supporters who, through my other friends' Facebook, have come out, who I haven't seen in years, haven't talked to in years, who have come out to support me. So that's really cool to see that. The newest, what's going on as of right now, I have decided that the new year I will be getting a gym membership to an Anytime Fitness. It's obviously anytime, 24-hour place, and that way when I'm laying in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock a.m. and I can't sleep, I can just get up and go to the gym, which is the ideal time for me. Nobody's there, to watch me, which is kind of weird for me to have a bunch of people, skinny people who have been to the gym all their life and like, oh, it's about time this girl gets in. So that's a huge plus. Also, a group of friends of mine are going to do this too. We decided we're going to make a Biggest Loser, the awesome people edition, and we don't win any money, so that kind of sucks. But just a group of people that are going to get together and support each other, basically, through working out together, through sharing our common knowledges, through being able to go through the same trials and tribulations with each other, as far as what I can't do and why it sucks, and help me, I'm at this plateau and I don't know what to do, I don't know how to fix it, or you know what, I'm just feeling darn good about myself and I want to share with somebody but nobody else understands, and you understand. And so that's where we are. We're kind of all in from different stages of our lives, different stages of our desires for weight loss. We know that we all want to do it. Some of us have been big our entire lives, me. Some of us have had something happen, something major happen, and it's just kind of turned on us, and we've all of a sudden become big. So, a wide variety. Have some girls, have a couple guys who do want to hang out, which is kind of cool. So it'll be neat. It'll be fun. It'll be definitely an experience for all of us. But it's nice to know that I have more support right there, more support, face-to-face support, which is really great. Sorry about my last video while it's on my mind, as far as the lagging, not dragging, lagging. Thanks, John. I have a really bad video webcam. Working on getting another one. I don't know why it's not doing it today, but plus. So just bear with me as through the dragginess, the lagginess, sorry. And it'll be better eventually. A couple things that I wanted to kind of touch base on is, for anybody who doesn't understand, don't walk up to a big woman, big girl, whatever, and be like, oh, you have such a pretty face. Because honestly, that hurts worse than not saying anything. I hate it. It just kills me when somebody says to me, you have such a pretty face, when I know in the back of their mind they're thinking, if you just lose some weight, yeah, thank you, don't point out the obvious to me. That's one thing that just sincerely bothers me. I had auditioned for an open casting call out of Omaha for The Biggest Loser, and I'd met a couple fantastic people. One who I'm friends with on Facebook, And we both had that similar view as far as, you have such a pretty face. Thanks. Once you lose weight, you're going to be so beautiful. Men aren't going to be able to keep their hands off of you. Really? Is that necessary? Why is it that just because I'm overweight, a man doesn't want to touch me? I mean, when you say that kind of thing, it just brings up so many different emotions, so many different, I'm not good because of this, I'm not good because of that. And that's the worst that you could possibly say to somebody. So, kind of watch as far as when you say that. And then, what else has been on my mind lately? Water intake. I was talking to my friend Jessica about this. I had learned from when I was on metabolic research centers that the amount of water that you're supposed to drink. It sounds completely outrageous for somebody my size, but I guess it makes sense. One person told me you're supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces, which is pretty close, but I've also heard that there's such thing as drowning yourself, becoming too hydrated, so just be careful as far as that, especially if you're my size. I should be drinking 192 ounces of water a day. Now the math formula is how I figured that. Every person is supposed to have your 64 ounces, okay? And then for every 25 pounds of weight you have to lose, you should drink another 8-ounce glass. So let's say you're 450 pounds and you want to lose 300 pounds. Okay, just since it's easy numbers. You have 300 divided by 25 is 12. Sorry, I had to think about it. So you have an X along with that the 64 ounces, those 8-ounce glasses, you have another 12 8-ounce glasses. And then for every 15 minutes of exercise that you do, you should drink another 8-ounce glass. So, for example, you work out for an hour. That's 4 8-ounce glasses. So you have your 12 plus your 4 plus your original 8. 24, sorry, had to count. 24 8-ounce glasses. 24 8-ounce glasses equals 192 ounces. It's hard at first. When you're drinking water at first, it's hard. Believe me, I've done it. I'm not doing it now, and that's bad. I need to get back into it, and I will, don't worry. I've been doing better. I mean, all I drink is water. I don't drink sodas. I don't drink teas. I don't drink coffees, any of that stuff anymore. All I drink is water, so that's good. But also, Walmart carries water jugs, literally jugs. A 64-ounce sports cap water jug with handles that are 64 ounces. So let's say you have to drink 24 8-ounce glasses of water a day, 192 ounces. If you drink 4 of these 64-ounce jugs, you're done, which is kind of a nice way to look at things. Instead of, I'm on glass number 4, I have to drink 20 more of these. It's easier to look at it as between the hours of 8 a.m. when I wake up and 11 p.m. or 11 a.m., I need to have drank this first ounce or this first glass or this first jug. Between the hours of 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., 4 p.m., I need to have the second jug done. Between the hours of 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., this third one, and then between 8 and 11, this fourth one. That's a lot. The benefits of drinking water, just a couple. A, the way it makes your skin. For women specifically, this is really special for women. It glows, your skin radiates when you drink excess amounts of water like that. And I'm not saying excess as of too much, but a lot of water. It helps keep your skin clear. If you have any problem places, it helps clear those out. It's not going to obviously cure acne, but it helps. And it also helps with when you do lose weight, like this weight, when I lose this, instead of having excess skin here, it helps with the elasticity of my skin. So it's going to take it from this big, it's going to help make it smaller, have less draggy skin, less saggy skin. Means not necessarily where you will have to have tummy tucks or skin removals, which, who wants to throw out money for excess skin removal? Yeah, so that's my little knowledge based on water. That's really all that I have about for everybody today. I think that my next goal is to figure out kind of a meal plan as far as what kind of foods I'm going to eat, what kind of things I'm going to stay away from. Obviously, it's not the salty chips and those kind of things that get me. It's the sweets that get me and my normal carbs, breads, pastas, those kind of things. So I'm not going to be the person. I would never work on Atkins diet. I never did work on the Atkins diet because I like my carbs too much. So I'm going to obviously try to figure out where I can cut back. Go to a lower calorie bread. Go to a lower calorie tortilla. Go to a high fiber, low cal pasta. My desserts, my sweets, go to Sweet Freedoms by Nestle. I think Nestle makes Blue Bunny. I believe it's Blue Bunny. Blue Bunny makes a Sweet Freedoms ice creams, sandwiches, bars, those kind of things. And my all-time favorite are their fudgesicles. You can have 2 of these ice cream Sweet Freedoms fudgesicles. They're like 40 calories each. Hello, score. You get your ice cream and your chocolate fix for 40 calories. That's amazing. So I'm going to go to those kind of things, sweets, low calorie stuff. Obviously, it's not something that is feasible to cut out of your life entirely. It's just making better choices, making smaller portion sizes, those kind of things I know. And those kind of things are what's going to help me stay successful in all this, is knowing that I can't never eat another slice of bread in my life. It's okay to. Knowing that it's okay to have 1 tablespoon or 1 serving, 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing on your salad. It's not okay to have 6 servings of ranch dressing on your salad. It's not the 1 serving of, I don't know, anything that's bad for you. We'll stick with ranch dressing. It's not the 1 serving of ranch dressing that got me to this size. It's the countless times that I've had 6 servings of ranch dressing on my salad, 6 servings of ranch dressing that I use to dip my french fries in, 6 servings of ranch dressing that I use to dip my pizza in. It's the overabundance of that kind of stuff. And yeah. And it's having a pure, and not necessarily a pure hatred for yourself that's got me this far. Not living for myself has got me this far. When I was a kid, all I wanted to do was make my parents happy. So I lived for them, not caring about myself, not knowing that I needed to care for myself, of course. As a teenager, I just wanted to make Jason happy, not caring for myself. I definitely lived for Jason. I lived to make sure that he was as happy with me as he could be. Now that I'm 23 years old, I'm single, it's time to start living for Melinda. It's time to start being me. If I don't live for Melinda, if I don't find who Melinda really is again, there's no way that I can ever expect somebody to love me again. There's no way. I can't expect somebody to fall in love with me if I can't fall in love with myself. And that just means that there's no way that I will accomplish 2 of the biggest goals of my life. Marriage, children, and a family. Those 2 things are things that I want so bad that I can't have not loving myself. How can you love another person if you can't love yourself first? How do you expect another person to love you if you can't love yourself first? So this is kind of step 1 for me. I don't know. On that note, before I start crying, thank you all for watching me, and tune in to me again. If you have any questions or comments you'd like to ask, go ahead and leave them down in the question box. If you're watching me on Facebook, go ahead and message them to me. I will answer any questions that you might have about me, about losing weight, things that I might know. I do know a lot because of the different diets and stuff that I have done, and because of the research that I have done and stuff on them. It's taken a lot for me to be able to put them together. But so go ahead, ask me any questions you want. Um, any comments? Comments are greatly appreciated. Show your support. And for those of you, keep doing what you do. Keep trucking right along. I know it's hard, obviously. I've been on many of the diets and stuff out there, but just keep going. Live for you. Find yourself. Make yourself happy. That's all that matters. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.